It cost me 23 cents to send that in. 23 cents per unit for an 8-pound product, and my lead time's 2 weeks. What? You can see why I got excited when I went from Alibaba in China to this. Hey everyone, today I wanted to show you how I'm sending my products from my Made in the USA manufacturer. Well, I guess they're made in the USA. Sending products from my US manufacturer to an Amazon warehouse. Sound good? Cool. Check this out. I'm gonna have to blank some stuff out here, but this is my Seller Central account. I'm here in shipments, shipment summary, and this is a shipment that I've actively just created recently. You'll see that I created it on the 23rd. It will be arriving by the 29th. So one of the many benefits to Made in the USA is that I literally told my supplier a week before this to start producing inventory and packing it. 1 week later, I create a shipment. And then 6 days after the shipment date, it's already at Amazon. Check-in date during this season isn't going to take very long. So we're talking about like basically a 2-week lead time, 2.5 week lead time. It's awesome. Next thing that you'll notice is the cost. Excuse me, I drank too much smoothie. $287.54. You'll also notice if we click into the shipment overview, 1,200 total units is what the shipment is for. So you do some math. My product is 8 pounds. It is about 12 by 10 by 4. And it cost me 23 cents to send that in. 23 cents per unit for an 8-pound product, and my lead time's 2 weeks. What? You can see why I got excited when I went from Alibaba in China to this. So with that being said, let me show you how I do this, how I created this, and how to send inventory from either yourself, palletized, or your manufacturer, palletized, directly to Amazon using Amazon's partnered carrier. So LTL Shipment, they're going to come and pick it up from your manufacturer or from your house. Technically, no, they can't pick it up from your house. It has to be manufacturer. There has to be like a loading dock. So anyway, let's back out. In fact, I'll do create shipment and walk you through this process. So once you create a shipment, the first thing that we're going to have to do is we're going to have to enter the inventory that we want to send in. So mine will be blanked out. But we're also going to have to enter our supplier's address. So right here, we would do ship from another address. If this is your first time doing it, you just enter your address. That is going to be your supplier's address, okay? Next thing that we're going to do is we're going to have to create a case pack template. So I'm going to click on this little pencil. Now, again, a lot of this will be blacked out. However, all you have to do is create your case pack template here. And what I mean by that is how many units of yours can you fit into a box and keep that box under 25 inches on any given side and keep it under 50 pounds in weight. So you can, generally the idea is we want to max it out, get it right up to that limit, with a little bit of wiggle room. So case pack, there's 6 of my units in a box. The dimensions are as shown for the carton. That's not for a unit, for the carton. So where those 6 units are getting loaded into, and then that box weighs 49 pounds. So we're going to go ahead and save that, enter your information here. You also see no prep is needed in manufacturer barcode. So there doesn't need to be any additional labeling done by Amazon at this point. Now, when we get to this next step, here's the key. So we have to select our date, and this will be the date that our shipping is going out. So we would talk to our manufacturer. Maybe if we said it's March 1st, we're going to send out a shipment. Now check this out. Look at the fees here for recommended shipment option, optimized for speed and cost. Well, optimized for speed, certainly not cost. $1,400, which is a little over $1 a unit. If I was to ship something from China, it would be an 8-pound product. It would be many, many dollars per unit. So still pretty good savings there. But check this out. We just standardize, go to one location, standard shipment option. Look at my shipping cost, $284.51. Look at how that changes the math. So that's for 1,200 units still. It's $280 to get that inventory from my manufacturer to my to my warehouse at Amazon. And now here's the thing. We've lucked out a little bit. I have paid as much as about $400 for a shipment at certain times a year when I can't go to the Texas warehouse and I have to send to like North Carolina, for instance, or Tennessee. So that'll change a little bit. But in general, I've never seen a more productive, cost-effective way to send products to Amazon than doing Made in the USA. My manufacturer puts it together, palletizes it, Amazon picks it up. Beautiful little situation we've got going on here. Then we need some box labels. So we have 200 boxes. We need to put a carton label on each of them. This is not your pallet label, as Amazon's telling you. This is just the boxes that go on the pallet at this stage. Generally, I know, at least for my manufacturer, they prefer thermal printing labels, meaning they can use a label printer to print these things out, and they'll be able to be stickered onto each box. If you'd like to name your shipment, go ahead and do so now. Rename it right here. Other than that, we're going to head to continue to carrier. Now at this stage, you can see that the Amazon partnered carrier will be $284.51. And you will unlock the ability to customize your pallet information. So you're gonna have to get this from your manufacturer, or yeah, that's the only way you can get it. Enter that in here. What's here is not right, so do not confirm all this. And this is just like a guess. It's a guess from Amazon. Okay, so we don't want that. We certainly don't want that. You have to add your contact information first. This will be whoever's in charge at your manufacturing. That's the contact, someone who, if there was an issue with the shipment, getting in, finding the loading dock, they give them a call. So that's who you're talking to most of the time at your factory and or facility. Shipment contents, we can see there. The real thing to pay attention to here, I won't be able to do this until I add a contact. So let me do that. Okay, now we've got a contact all added in. And in my case, my freight class is 100. You go look up the chart and figure out what freight class you're in. Again, it's just auto-filled. I can do declared freight value. It's about $6,000 worth of goods. And then notice there's two different configurations here. I actually want to get rid of one of them. That is not right. I only have one configuration, meaning there's one specific size of pallet, and then there's 8 of them. And so for me, it's like something like 1240. They're 47 inches tall. They're not stackable, and then there's 8 of them. Okay, so I'm guessing on the weight. It's something close to that. But anyway, that's my pallet configuration, so I would confirm that. And then the freight ready date is, when are these pallets going to be labeled and ready for pickup by? It will almost always be a day after you say. So if I said this was going to be ready on March 1st, they'd probably pick it up on the 4th, because those are not business days. If I said it was going to be ready on the 4th, they'd probably pick it up on the 5th. That's been the trend for me every time I've ever done this. So keep that in mind. So if it really is going to be ready on the 1st of March, then you want to select the Thursday, the 29th as the ready date, because it'll always be the next day. Okay, this is the stage at which we unlock our pallet labels. So again, I'm just going to choose thermal printing. These will get put on the outside of our pallets on each visible side. I do print pallet labels. So now I have carton labels and I have pallet labels to send to my manufacturer. I would print those, download them, and send them over. No need to like physically send them to them. They can print them. That's the whole point of this. And then view tracking details, and you're all set. So that's how I'm shipping my inventory, my 8-pound product for 23 cents per unit. If you could do me a favor, just subscribe down below. I want to give you the best possible free content here, excuse me, about Amazon FBA and about what I'm doing. And so if this was helpful to you, I'd appreciate you subscribing down below. And thank you for doing so. And I'll see you in the next video. Later.